All right, so off camera, as you can see, I filled it in again. And yes, I didn't use all of it. I had others. It doesn't exactly match, and it's a little sticky still for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe this is, a day older than this. I don't know. I poured this last night. It should be okay. I'm not sure why it's sticky, but this feels fine. So I am gonna turn another bowl, obviously. Another piece of ChinaBerry, if you didn't guess it. The other half. Flatten this out a bit. Take this sharp edge off before I'm bleeding to death. And center it. Get her on the lathe. Hang tight. All right, guys, my ChinaBerry doesn't look too bad. I'm just going to do a basic bowl. I was hoping that this crack filled with gold. It doesn't appear that it filled with gold. But you can see all the other... Look at that. I didn't even know I did that. I knew I did those ones. Those ones hurt over here and over there. But, oops, look at that. My DNA is in that bowl. I'm sure I'll turn that away. Don't worry about it, whoever buys it. As you can see, the crack's filled. I was hoping they would fill with gold. That's why I poured the gold down in there first, but it does not look like it. So I'm trying to, I got about a 1/4 inch to go up here as do I right here to get rid of this blob right there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. We'll give this a little more pitch. I'm going to try turning the other way. Before I sharpen it, this thing sucked in a lot of resin. You can see where it did it right here. It just sucked it all right into whatever was punky in here. At this point, it's turning really nice. Only I can feel the grain, so it's not really. I'm going to cut the other way and see how smooth it is. It's not smooth. I can hear that. So that's rough. So that's tear out. So we'll cut it the other way and see what happens. Just here. And yeah, we'll give it a. We'll get rid of some of this here because this is just resin blobs, and that's a chunk missing there. So we'll try to get rid of most of this. Figure out what we're going to do at the bottom. I'm probably just going to do a wax finish. That seems to look the nicest so far. And yeah, let me move this a little bit closer here, since how this gap is way too big. That's probably why I'm bleeding. But anyways, here we go. We'll move you around a little bit. Oh, that's even worse. All right, I'm gonna go the other way. All right, you know how it is. 80 grit up through 800 grit. Sanding sealer, a little bit of Scotch-Brite pad. I forgot what it was called. Abrasive paste, and then some wax. She's a little heavy on there on that side, ain't she? I think that looks awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I think she looks really good. This popped a whole lot better than I was expecting it to once we got it shined up. And of course the ChinaBerry looks great too. That's about all the gold I got. one little booger of it right there. There might be some down in here. I wanted more of a gold, like I said, when I poured that. I didn't get it, but I think it still looks great. So I should have checked and seen if that fit first. It should fit. It should fit by like a mile by the looks of it. It don't fit. Fit's way too big now. All right. Let me get that flipped over. guessed it, 80 grit through 800 grit. Show you 80, and then we'll get to the sanding sealer, abrasive paste, and wax. Over to the laser, and then the sticker board. See you over there. Yeah, I ran that twice. I didn't force you to see it. I wanted it a little bit darker because it's really kind of very faint in there. So I ran that laser twice. I just made it go again. I forgot to change it over to 2 passes. But really, y'all didn't need to see it do it twice. Anyways, ChinaBerry. I like this. I really like this one too. The colors turned out pretty good. Not quite what I wanted down the center with that big old crack. I wanted that to kind of be a gold. That's why I dumped it down there. But, you know, don't always get what you want. I got a little bit in there. And I think that's it. So my little blobs on the end, there and there, aren't really that bad. Overall, I really like it. The cracks filled in nice. This stuff looks really good. It really, once you put the sanding sealer on it, the color of this ChinaBerry pops. And then, you know, it's what it is. So, nice looking bowl. Nice project for this week. Yeah, I really don't got a whole lot more to say to it. I'm really busy. I'm sorry I'm not getting back to the comments like I normally used to do. I got a lot going on and being out of work for 4 months, and you know, so I got to get that all going, trying to squeeze these in, get the channel back up. Make this thing work better. It's got days. It's got days. But surgeon, I went and seen him after, you know, second or third time I've seen him since the surgery, and everything's good, he says. Okay, still hurts, but everything's good. I'll put pictures up at the end. Give her a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.